am Jennifer Hausman. I am with PaperWorld Stationer.
And tell me what PaperWorld is.
So we specialize in stationery. The big majority of what we do is wedding. This includes stuff you need before the wedding, which would be save the dates, your invitation suite. We even do rehearsal dinner invites and bridal shower invites. And then we also do day of items, which would include menus, programs, place cards, table numbers, seating charts, and any kind of signage.
And what do you love about your job?
I like that everybody who comes through my door is happy, whether they're planning a wedding, having a baby. We do more than wedding stuff. So, everybody comes in with a smile. They're excited about what's happening in their lives.
So if somebody's interested in invitations with PaperWorld, how does that work?
We are a brick and mortar business, so they don't have to have an appointment. It can be helpful, but it's definitely not necessary. And then we, we're there Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5, and we take after our appointments and weekend appointments. So basically, they just need to give me a call and say, hey, I'm coming in, or they can just stop by. I mean, I'm willing to help people, just walk right on in. It helps if they kind of know what they're looking for, what their theme is, maybe what they want to spend, and I'll help narrow the selection down. And that's about it. We'll give them advice along the way, help them with etiquette, help them with wording. I'll help them pick out certain things like fonts and give them advice about colors. So they just kind of need to know what they're envisioning a little bit, and I can help guide the rest of the process.
What is your why? Why do you love to help couples with their
With the process?
Invitation,
yeah.
yes.
Well, when couples come in, they're usually really anxious about this. For some reason, it's just something they really stress about, probably because it's not something they're normally doing. Mm-hmm. You can pick out a dress, fashion, but an invitation, how often do you really sit down and do a formal invitation? So they come in pretty anxious, kind of overwhelmed even before they start the process. And honestly, once I get them in the door, have them sit down, go through questions and go through the process, it's like this stress just comes off their shoulders and they're like, you know what, that wasn't that bad, especially when we actually do the order. I sit down and I guide them through the whole process, and they just are always happy, really happy when they leave. Right. So that's probably, why I like to do it. I actually do provide a good service, and they're always happy with it. So
when you get the invitations in for that couple, what are your hopes when they see them?
I just hope that they're thrilled. When I do get the invitations in, I go through them. I make sure every piece looks exactly correct, because sometimes, there's variances in printing. I make sure they're all there, and, I just hope that they have that invitation and it speaks about what their wedding's supposed to be, because that's the first thing their guest is going to see. And, whether it be the save the date or the invitation, it needs to speak as how their wedding's supposed to play out.
Tell me 3 things couples need to know when they're trying to figure out their invitations.
The biggest thing I know is that they really need to have an idea of what they're looking for. If I have a bride come in and they can't find something they like, it's because they don't know what they want. So it's always good to have an idea of what you're wanting. The second thing is to make sure you have a good handle on how many people you have coming to your wedding, because I've had brides make the mistake of ordering an invitation for every guest. Mm-hmm. And that's usually not what you need to do. You usually need half that. And that could be a costly mistake. Right. So that's a big thing. The last thing is to make sure you order your stationery in advance. Mm-hmm. Don't wait until a month or 2 before the wedding. Start looking a year in advance. Right. Start narrowing stuff down about 4 to 6 months and order about 4 months. I do have last minute options, but it can be stressful to do that, but we can still get it done.
So tell me, why is PaperWorld a great choice for wedding invitations?
We guide you through the whole process. We help you with etiquette, we help you with wording, we give advice on what looks good or what doesn't look good. And honestly, we have budget-friendly invitations that can compare with invitations you find online, all the way up to deluxe invitations. I'm going to give you the same kind of advice and guidance, no matter what you're spending with us. You'll definitely get my expertise doing something you're probably not going to do again and haven't done before. So you want it done right the first time.